Alright, we're live apparently with more Retrothon. I've apparently got a triple header coming up. So the first game is Mighty Gunvolt. And we'll get right into it because we'll have some time to talk about it. So in 3, 2, 1, go. So I don't actually know the story of Mighty Gunvolt. It's just based on Azure Striker Gunvolt. But this time we're going to be doing all levels. And these DLC levels, well, there weren't DLC for PC, but for 3DS they were DLC levels with, I think they were released in celebration of the 3DS version getting a release or something. I actually don't remember. So this is actually like, all 4 of these stages are actually like pretty difficult, so I'm gonna be playing them a little safe. Like all the bosses and like they're really fun, but they've all got like unique enemies and they're all like kind of annoying. But I'll try and get through it without dying. So Gunvolt's the main character. He gets a double jump, a charge shot, which we'll see later. And that's about it. He's basically just the Mega Man of this game. Even though Beck is also in this game for Mighty No. 9, but that game barely even exists in the first place. Oops. Okay, so I'm gonna shoot 3, and then bow. Kill immediately. There's a charge shot. Your iframes in this game are very small, so you wanna try and avoid stuff like that as much as possible. So this boss, I don't remember his name. I didn't pull up my notes. He's got about 6 attacks. 4 of them you can't hit him while it's going on. So I'm gonna try and respect him a bit. And he can just do this spin slash thing like 5 million times in a row, and it's really annoying. Yeah, I might die. Yeah. This is the hardest boss in this entire run, so dying to him once or twice might happen, even if you, like, respect him. Because this spin slash move is really annoying and unpredictable. And he can just do it, like, 3 times in a row. Alright, that was extremely slow, but we got through it. So that's why I do a highway first, is because that boss exists. And as I said, about 90% of its attacks, you can't hit him while he's doing the attacks. So it just gets really annoying after a bit, so good thing I only took 1 death is actually, like, decent. In my head. Right, so now we're in the gym. So since these are DLC levels, most of these enemies are in, like, the base game levels, so it's kind of, like, tough to explain them, because I can't be like, yeah, we saw these before. But yeah, we'll see them later. They're hiding in windows, throwing bombs. The speakers will yell at you and deal damage. It's just like a normal gym class, according to the game. I think if you shoot those ninja enemies, they will disappear and then spawn right on top of you. Let's see if we can get this. Alright, that's actually pretty tough. The timing window is pretty small for doing that. Okay, I was going to try and back boost, but that's fine. I didn't get a back boost there either. This guy we're going to shoot. And then this one we're going to play it a bit safer. So I don't know what these enemies are called, but they deal a lot of damage. this boss, I really wish I had my notes open, but I forgot to, so I don't know what these bosses are called. I think his name is Mr. Happiness. I don't remember off the top of my head. No. Now we're gonna have to sit through this animation. It's a bit slower because you have to wait for him to fall all the way back down after he splits. But that was fine. Him going back into a third cycle was unlucky, but it was mostly my fault for missing my shot. Oh boy. I always forget about that first one for some reason. Right. So Biolab's gimmick is there's going to be frogs later, which aren't terribly dangerous, but they're kind of scary. And then these lasers that you just shoot and deal with, well, they'll turn off the specific color. So for these frogs, we're gonna, if they're hanging from the ceiling, you can get by them pretty safely if you just shoot them down, because they won't be able to jump. They won't ever jump right away. This one I also forget about. I'll grab this and take damage anyway, I guess. That's fine. Let's see. No. There's gonna be another ninja enemy coming up somewhere. We're gonna top route to avoid that frog, because that one is pretty much just undodgeable. That laser, I don't know how to dodge, if you're even like able to. Okay, hope I get a heart from this guy. We do not. We did not. Alright. Can you get one from this guy? Nope. There's one more enemy where you can get a heart. Alright. A small one is even fine. So this boss, she's already split into two, but she's gonna shoot snakes at me. Alright, that's not a good start. Because you want to stand like a certain distance, so your charge shot just kills the snake immediately. Wow, this is a lot of damage. Alright, that's fine. No deaths there. I started on not very good health, so... Being deathless in like any of these stages, for me at least personally, is an accomplishment for a speedrun. I will admit I'm not terribly experienced with all stages still. So the first half of this stage is going to be full of these fire guys and steam that we're going to have to deal with. But the steam is on a timer, so most of them we could just wait it out if it's in our way, or just jump over it, because we have our double jump. So I was told those fire guys look like Iron Man, so I'm gonna roll with that and just call them Iron Man, even though, well, Iron Man had a flamethrower originally, I guess, in the movie at least. Grab that heart. So the big hearts will heal you fully no matter what health you're at, and then the small hearts gain about 4. Oh, man. My reaction time isn't as good as it used to be, even though I know the enemy is coming. Alright, so we'll be at full health. Alright, so this fire boss, he's gonna do one of two things while he's at full, or before half health. He's gonna do this punching thing, or he's just gonna sprint right across, and I am not doing a very good job at predicting it. Oh, that's the iframes. you don't get many iframes, as I said, and that's what happened. So we'll try again. I keep jumping. I know he's gonna jump, but yeah, I keep jumping with him. I might die again. Yeah. This boss, I don't know why, I just can't figure it out sometimes. Even though, like, the patterns are really easy, just in my head, it just gets really confusing. Oh boy. Alright, that was not good at all, but we're through. That's Alright, so now we can warp back to the main stages and we can actually start playing the game for real. So this is the train. It might be similar to like one of the first stages in Azure Striker with these falling doors that we saw earlier. But they're kind of easy. You just jump and shoot 4 or 5 times. Do a double jump and shoot and kill right at the top of our jump. So now we're outside. Jump over him, we're gonna jump over that guy, thanks to our double jump, and then we're gonna jump back boost, and then we don't have to deal with low amounts of iframes. I don't know why I completely forgot about that enemy, but we're at full health anyway, because of that heart. So this boss, we want him to stand still and shoot fireballs at you. And not, hopefully, okay, that's fine. Because as you saw, sometimes he can just go against the wall, which you don't want him to do. Because then he's shooting his fireballs at you, but you can't get behind him and charge shot him to death. So that was fine. Getting one cycle, you need to get, like, pretty lucky. Alright, so now we're into the school, which, instead of just the gym, we're relegated to going through the entire school this time. The same types of enemies, the only ones we won't see are the ninjas and those dust things that were shooting balls at us. Wait a bit, kill the letter. That's why Gunvolt's really fun. I know Beck has like a dash, which might be fun. I haven't actually tried it myself. But the double jump is just allows you to get places faster. And apparently there's zips in some of the levels, but I don't know how to do them. And the one time I attempted it was, it crashed the game. So I didn't try again. So now we're gonna get vertically moving platforms, which we saw in the last couple stages. So this boss coming up, I believe, without my notes, I think his name is Mr. Demon Plant Jr. or something. And he's very random. He can shoot these guys, which does nothing for us. Or his arms, which we do want. See if we can get one cycle. Good. Alright. So you want to stand like kind of in the middle of that left window, kind of where Gunvolt is standing. You can be a bit to the left, I'm pretty sure. But just doing that, for some reason, it deals a ton of damage. And you can just one cycle them like that. So now we are into the lab. The next newest enemy are these flowers shooting bombs at us, which are really annoying because they take 4 hits, so you can't even just mash them down while you're moving. You kind of, if they give you bad luck, then you'll just have to keep mashing. This one's fine because it's off screen. You don't have to jump really. So this one we can just jump over, thankfully, because I got hit by like every other one. These green platforms, as you can see, they give way when you stand on them, but luckily, because of Gunvolt's double jump, we don't have to deal with all of them. We're going to double jump up here. As you can see, the bottom route looks very scary, so I'm not going to deal with the spikes. Okay, we got good luck, so we don't have to take damage or wait even longer. So this boss, he has 3 attacks. He can disappear, do this. He can shoot his eggs at you, which you don't really want, but we're getting anyway. And when he gets below half health, he can do this to us. Oh, he did it twice. That's really unlucky. Because sometimes if you're charge-shotting into him and I think it's when you let go of shoot, as he disappears and teleports, you can deal a lot of damage, but he didn't give us the opportunity. So the tower, these teleporter things, they're not really teleporters, but I don't know what else to call them. They just push you in the direction they're facing. Oh, get up the ladder, please. Charge shot Iron Man here. See if I can double jump. Okay, I didn't even get a jump off. And I'm taking a ton of damage now. Get some health at least at some point then. Okay, not from Iron Man. We get one from here. A little bit. Jump up here. Okay, good. I did that a little different because I wanted to see if we can get a little bit of health. The boss coming up isn't too dangerous, but I've already died like 4 times, so I'll just play it safe. So this boss is like the make or break of any percent, because you want him to do this, which you can kill him in 1 cycle. Any other attack he does wastes a ton of time. So basically, if you still have like a perfect run going up to it, he could just give you bad luck, and that's the end of it. Alright, so this is the final boss, Zonda. I don't really know what the gimmick is here, but the level is called Mirror. We're dealing with mirrors. she has a ton of different attack patterns, but it's not terribly hard. And time will be when now because of the on the final hit. All right, that was a not good, but I still went underestimate. So yeah, I still don't know the story of this game, but yeah, that's Mighty Gunvolt all levels. It's fun. Play Mighty Gunvolt. It's usually on sale on Steam for like $1 when it's on sale. But I think I'll set myself up for the next run then, whenever Kong wants, because I have to set up my Wii, which by that I mean just turn it on.